All right, so here we are right now, man. Kyle Santillian holding it down. We got Rocsi Diaz on the line representing. And we all know everybody goes back, 106 in Park and all of the things. So it's definitely a pleasure to have you on today, man, and just kind of kick it with you and catch up with what you're doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. And everybody knows that Chicago has a near dear place in my heart. I got my voice in that city, and I love everybody that remembers me as the midday mommy. I always get a tweet, a DM. Somebody's always like, "We missed you in Chicago." So much love to Chicago.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so right now you're doing a new show. You're doing Cannonball, USA Network. You're a host on the show. And we're in this time period where I feel like these game shows have really reinvented themselves in a lot of different ways. They're a lot more fun, a lot more interactive, I feel like. Tell me a little bit about Cannonball and what the goal of the show is.
Well, first of all, Cannonball is the biggest, wettest, wildest water sport competition that you're ever going to see. I mean, come on, it's fun. It's like the stuff that you dreamed of doing when you was a kid, when you came up to a water park and you were like, I'm going on that slide. I don't care how long the line is.
Yeah.
And luckily for our competitors on our show, they didn't have to wait on no crazy line to get on the mega slide. And we got a slide that's 80 feet tall, okay? You're going down this slide 60 to 70 miles per hour, and you have to contort your body to hit whatever target or object that is dangling from the air.
Right.
It's insane. You're doing all of this for $10,000. Myself, Mike the Miz, superstar in the wrestling world, and our boy Simon Gibson. I mean, we just have so much fun, and it's a blast. But the best thing about it is you get to watch this with your family. You can watch this with your young ones, your kids. The whole family could get together and watch Cannonball, and we really need that right now, especially this day and age. It's just like a woosah moment.
Yeah, no, you made a good point, because I feel like a lot of times with these type of shows, I end up watching them, because my kids have something on, or, a lot of times we're flipping through TV and we're trying to watch stuff and it's like, okay, nope, that's a little too much for the kids, or nope,
exactly.
you know what I mean? So that's definitely a good point. Now, let me ask you about you for a minute. Now, I know you're doing Cannonball now, but I know that, you've been doing some other things throughout the years. Like, where's Rocsi at these days? What's going on with you outside of Cannonball?
Rocsi is still hosting. Rocsi is still doing the radio thing. I have some pretty new ventures that are coming up. I actually partnered up with this app called the Needle app. So if anybody is an aspiring radio personality, or you're a radio personality yourself, you want to create content and you want a great way to digitize it, monetize it, we got something coming for you really soon. It's a really cool app, and a way for me to kind of get back into radio and get back to putting my voice out there, because I do miss it a lot. I always had fun in radio, so it's a really cool app that I'm involved in, and I'm in the NBC Universal family, so you'll see me on E a lot and having fun there too.
What's one of the biggest things people ask you that may have grown up with 106 in Park when they see you now?
Why can't they bring 106 in Park back? Where's Terrence? I'm like, oh gosh. But it's important to say that there's shows like 106 in Park. They were great for their time. We can't bring 106 in Park back because you're not watching videos on TV. You're not even watching TV to get like caught up in the news. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shows like that don't survive. It's important that when we do have those opportunities that we do support, which is why I always stress to my demographic and my people, I'm like, yo, we want to see more brown and black on TV. We got to support when brown and black is on TV, So to keep it fully 100. So it's like, if we were to bring a show like 106 in Park back, then we got to support it. We got to watch it. We got to tune in for it. So it's really important, especially in this day of media and with social media being like the place that everybody goes gets their content now. It's like, when we do have these projects that do come out and they're big, we got to support it. It's so important to support it.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's a great note to end on. Speaking of support, let's all support Cannonball.
Thank you.
USA Network.
Central.
Yep, Rocsi.
And this Thursday, 2
shows. No doubt. Look, thanks for the time today. Keep doing big things. Congratulations on everything that you got going on. And we're
And
definitely
I have to shout out Leon Rogers before I go. I gotta show a lot of love to my boy Leon. Just FY, he's still there, right? GCI.
That's the homie, yeah, absolutely.
That's the morning show. Okay,
Absolutely.
just making sure. Leon
Absolutely.
knows I love him. I'm his biggest freaking fan. So please show my boy Leon Rogers a lot of love. Gotta love him.
No problem. Cannonball, we'll check it out. It's good to see you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. Likewise.